Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we're going to look at actually two different products in one video, but I think they work really well together. So I kind of curated them together, and those two products are a brand new little offering from BareMinerals. Oh, it's a complexion product, and you know with complexion products we have confetti and we have party horns. That's a leftover from last year, but this will. So this is the BareMinerals Complexion Rescue Natural Matte Tinted Moisturizer. This is new. Did you know that this existed? BareMinerals, you gotta tell us so we can buy your stuff, BareMinerals. I don't get their memos. I don't even know if they send memos. I did not know this existed. And let me just tell you, stick around for this video. It's good. See, BareMinerals is quiet. They are a trusted brand. And I mean, I cannot tell you, I cannot keep count of the people I know who rely on their powders especially and who trust them. Dermatologists, cosmetologists who recommend BareMinerals products because they're really good for sensitive skin. Generally the powder products, but I was really intrigued. I was literally just clicking around on Sephora one day and it said new. So I don't know how new it is relatively. Could be quite a few months old, but I picked it up because I thought we should look at it. I also noted today when I was doing some research on it again, that there's lots of other BareMinerals products. They have some eyeshadows that are new and things like that. So, you know, sound off below if you'd like me to look at those. This comes in 20 shades, and I've got the shade Cashew, which I'm wearing now, and I think is a darn good match, but this is a very light coverage, very light. You'll see in the demo, and it's, you know, it's a tinted moisturizer. So I kind of guessed at Cashew, and you know, I'm sure they're very, very stretchy shades, but with 20 stretchy shades, it's actually a lot. Let's talk about SPF, because you know I am not a fan of SPF in complexion products. But generally, SPF in complexion products, not always, but generally complexion products have chemical sunscreen. I prefer mineral, and this one has SPF 30 mineral. And the other thing about SPF is you'll never get the actual proof because you'll never put on enough of it. But because this is a tinted moisturizer, you can really put this all over your face, and it's mineral physical sunscreen, SPF 30. Even if you don't get all the way up to 30, it's a nice amount of coverage. Super comfy. This is a good product. I'm not going to make you wait till the end to hear that, okay? It's really good. This promises 12 hours of oil control. That's not something I can speak to, as I have very normal, very predictable skin. If you do have oily skin and you're going to try this, please let us know. It's got a natural matte finish, and as I mentioned, a mineral-based SPF 30. You just have to kind of shake it well because it is a moisturizer and put it on, which we'll do in the next scene. But then after that, when we go to the recap and we talk about it, I want to give a little try to a product that was sent to me in PR. Thank you so much. I did purchase the BareMinerals, but in PR, I got this brand new Scott Barnes Downright Dewy Mist. It's a $32 mist, and I'm going to let you guys see it in action. What does it mean by a mist? Well, it adds a little bit of dew, and it also, not only does it add a little bit of dew, it also acts as a setting spray or a refresher. So I like to use it midday to just kind of, you know, give my skin a little bit more longevity, but you can also use it at the beginning as a setting spray. And you know, Charlotte Tilbury makes a great setting spray. This is a good one too. You can tell I'm kind of excited in this video because we really have two winners here, and they're kind of great together. Let me just tell you, this is a pretty little product. So I'm going to link that below too. All right, let's go to the demo now, and then we'll talk about it. And lots to say about this awesome little product from BareMinerals. Stay right there. Okay, there is absolutely nothing on my face but some skincare that has well since soaked in. Let's see how I did on the shade choice. Now, usually, remember, this says to shake it all up. Usually I'll do a little sneaky stripe to see if I did it right or not before I go on camera and embarrass myself. Haven't done that this time. So let's get this all nice and shaken up. And then they say you can use fingers, a brush, whatever. Let's see. So it's on my hand there if you can see it. And let's see what we think. So many people rely on BareMinerals, and they're just not big advertisers. I don't know that I blame them. They have their fan base, but I think they probably, I mean, they're so OG, I think they kind of deserve a little bit more. So that is on both the cheeks. How did I do on the shade choice? It should be pretty simple because, you know, with a tinted moisturizer, we're not talking any sort of crazy amount of coverage. I think I can do a lot more there, and we'll just dip the brush. This is a Kiyaki brush from Sonia G, and it does have many different fibers. It has natural and synthetic fibers, so it's really good for these kind of liquids. That's why I'm using it. Very light coverage, very, very light coverage. Very nice though, very comfy. We think of BareMinerals for powders, don't we? But this is definitely a very nice liquid. I know it looks like I'm just kind of taking this to my face too aggressively. Honestly, you guys, I'm not. The brush is very soft, and maybe I don't look like I'm doing well with my hands here. I'm being very gentle, I promise you. Okay, what I do like to do is a little bit of pressing this in. Oh, this is so nice. So I know it's Tinted Moisturizer, and perhaps I shouldn't be surprised, but it absolutely feels like I have literally just applied a moisturizer. Nothing else. It doesn't even feel like there's any pigment to it. And I know pigment doesn't have a feeling, but you know what I mean. It's just a very skincare feeling, and it is very matte. As I probably said to you, I don't have oily skin, so we're not going to see if this dissolves all the sebum and the oils and whatnot, but very nice. And when I have full makeup on, we'll do a little bit of this dewy Scott Barnes setting spray so we can give that a test. And nothing, you know, what a better way to do it than over a matte foundation or tinted moisturizer. Really pretty light coverage. I think I did okay on the shade, though I wasn't worried. Let me do some makeup over it, and then we'll try the setting spray and see what we think. And a little bit of a wear test too. Stay right there. Okay, let me just tell you hands down, this is an excellent tinted moisturizer. It really is. It is so comfortable. I wouldn't even feel the need to take it off before I went to bed. Don't worry, I will. I don't mistreat my skin. What I'm saying is, it's that comfy. I have nothing on my face at all right now. Literally nothing on my face. But I have this really nice little coverage. Added in a little bit of blush, a little bit of concealer, admittedly. I've had it on for about 5 hours. I've been running around. I didn't really realize we would get to do a wear test like this, but we did. It's not in the cracks here. It's not under my eyes. It's sitting well with my blush. It is so pretty. It is so light, okay? I don't even think it's light to medium. It's going to get warmer soon. Spring is a-coming around the corner. And if you are looking for a nice tinted moisturizer for warmer weather, I cannot recommend this more highly. First of all, I have a lot of brand trust with BareMinerals. BareMinerals, why don't you advertise more? This is a nice little product. It really is. Now, because it's matte, I don't mind matte, you guys. The matte blushes that are coming out, don't mind them. I could add any highlight I want. A matte tinted moisturizer like this, don't mind it. I can add any highlighter I want. And since I've been wearing this for so many hours, I thought we would pep it up with this brand new, we're going to try out the brand new Downright Dewy Mist from Scott Barnes right here. That's what it looks like here. And because I have a matte complexion underneath it, I thought we would give it a little try actually. Now this is going to give me a dewy finish, but it will also enhance your makeup and allow it to last longer. So it's also a setting spray essentially. Let's give it a try. Okay, ready? I'll try not to make a funny face when I spray. Ooh, smells nice. Ooh, very pretty. Oh, this is a nice setting spray. All right, let's see. Do you see the kind of dewiness? Now it's still wet. Let me get my Patrick Ta fan, shall we? Okay. This comes in handy to have on set. I just like to use it. It feels so fancy. Okay. Oh, that's a nice setting spray. So Charlotte Tilbury does a really good setting spray too, but this one from Scott Barnes promises to also be just a little bit dewy, and that's really nice. It's cooling, and it's a little bit dewy. If you can see it on the skin, it really kind of pepped up the look midday. Now, of course, generally a setting spray you would use right away, but for me, I like to use little sprays to pep up my makeup in the middle of the day, and that, let me tell you, is awfully pretty. I would give that one a try. I'll link that below. That's a setting spray I would actually use because I like the fact that it adds the dewiness. See, I would do a matte blush, I would do a little bit of highlighter, I would do a matte foundation or a matte base, and then I would use this little dewy setting spray. That's really nice stuff. Good combination here. That's going to be on repeat for me for sure. But if you could let me know your thoughts down below. It's what makes us a community. How do you feel about setting sprays, about matte, about BareMinerals? They need to get the word out more. That's a nice product. So it's all linked below for your purchasing pleasure, but do let me know your thoughts. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. And if you haven't already done so, make sure that you subscribe to this channel so we can keep our numbers growing. Come and say a big hello over on Instagram and on TikTok too. And please know that you can support this channel by becoming a member or by giving super thanks. But however you choose to participate, I am just happy that you are here, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Bye-bye.